Hi, I'm going to go over here first. How are you?
Great, thank you. Okay, so first I want very briefly to say that you're my favorite actor, and yeah, so I'm very happy that Jeep exists, and it gives us this incredible opportunity to meet you. So
thank you. I'm happy you exist as well. No, I mean it. Thank you. It's very sweet.
Could you please share with us if your kids have favorite characters from fairy tales, cartoons, or films which you would love to play for them?
Wow, that's a great question. As a kid, I loved the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And my kids do now as well. And my friend Stephen Amell was in the movie. So they met him after they saw the movie, and they were sort of like, it hadn't really occurred to them before that, they know Uncle Jensen acts, they know Dad acts, and we do this and TV shows and that. But they hadn't really met somebody. They had met him already. He had stayed with us in Austin. But I think then they grew up, they watched the movie, and he's Casey Jones, and they were like, looking at each other, looking at me, looking at Steven. So they do love the Ninja Turtles. And then I suppose they like some American TV shows. I don't know if they know, like PJ Masks, Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol!
Paw Patrol, yes. Yeah, I love Paw Patrol. We got like a Paw Patrol playset for Christmas, and I'm the one sitting there like activating the different dog things. So yeah, there's still a lot on sort of animated cartoons and shows and stuff like that. Thank you so much. And I like your shirt. How are you?
Amazing.
Good.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, by the way, I was not the late one today. Let it be said. Not a word of a lie. I was like, all right, I'm early. I show up and like we're having orange juice and it's me and Cliff and Daniela. And I was like, sweet, I'm not the one making us late. So it was a good feeling.
Dean's best friend. Crowley was Dean's best friend. Benny was Dean's best friend. Who is Sam's best friend?
Sully.
I think Sam is very lonely.
I think he's okay. I think Dean is probably his best friend. But one of the things I've always enjoyed about Sam is that he is an intellectual. He finds solace and friendship in books and research, and he enjoys whoever's around him, but he's also a bit more reserved. It's kind of ironic, right? Because Dean seems like I want to shoot stuff, but he befriends so many more people than Sam does, which I really enjoy, actually. So I'm okay making sure Sam is okay, whether or not. I think Sam is kind of also like once bitten, twice shy. Is that translate? Anytime he gets close to somebody, he loses them, so I think whether it's been with Jess or, Ruby was an interesting, I guess, chapter in Sam's life. Jared's happy, but I think for Sam it was kind of, he's gun shy to get close to somebody because he either loses them or he feels like he makes a bad decision and hurts other people. But I'm okay with it. I think I kind of dig Sam, and I dig him being who he is and finding friendship and really, thank you.
As today is Mother's Day, I wanted to ask you if you can share some funny stories from Jen and your kids.
Oh, God. They're all funny stories. I think they're funny to me, but probably not to her because she's having to deal with it all. So, I'm really happy, other than now that I see what I look like on FaceTime. It's great to be able to spend that time with the kids and to see them, even though I'm traveling far. This didn't exist 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So I'm blessed to live and as a father to young kids in this time on the planet where I get to talk to them. But inevitably, it seems like somebody's fighting or somebody is chasing a chicken, or I mean, we have chickens in Texas, so and my mom's being Mosaic. So my mom and her parents were in Austin because I grew up in San Antonio, Texas, and it's about an hour away from Austin where I live now. And so my mom's parents were up visiting, and it made me really happy just to see pictures of my mom's parents like hanging out with my kids in the kitchen and playing with the chickens and whatnot. So I don't know. It's a very. It feels like every day is special and weird, but then I certainly am that guy that can sit and scroll through pictures and look at this one, look at this one. Like, okay, you get it, you have kids.
I know that.
Yeah, but it's great. I'm having a good time. I'm gonna be sure to call Jen today and talk to her as much as possible.
I think I get a call from my husband as well.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful.
I wanted to ask, because I know that fans are very creative with their questions, but have you ever thought of a question that you have never been asked before that you wish someone would ask you so that you would get a chance to share your answer?
That's actually a great question. No, as a matter of fact, I'll say the opposite is true. There have often been questions I've been asked and been sort of like, oh my God, that's a great question. It makes me think differently about the show, my character, or whatever. So, no, I don't feel like there's been anything. I'm really trying to think hard. Not really. I really enjoy. The irony of this is y'all are kind of asking us questions about our character, about the show, but often we learn from having this discourse with y'all and talking about what's going on. We get a strange question like, hey, remember in season 4, do you think this now? But, oh my God, I didn't even realize the parallels. So no, this is kind of a fun learning experience for me as well, not just for y'all. But if I think of a good question, I'll try and mention it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Fine. First of all, I would like to apologize my body English because I'm French and I'm very nervous.
Well, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I would like to thank you for your honesty funding because it helped me a lot 2 years ago. And my question is about Jen because I'm a single mom. I know she's not, but she lives mostly alone with the kids.
Yeah, very true.
And how is she feel this situation? Staying alone with
I think it's difficult. How many kids do you have?
just one.
How old?
5.
Awesome. I'm right. I have a 6 and a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, but I'm right around that 5-year-old age. It's a fun time, as you know.
Yeah.
It's difficult. I mean, as you know, I'm not there a lot. And I think when we finished the season, just as an example, we finished filming on April 20th at like 4 or 5 in the morning in Vancouver, and the wrap party was that night, and we hadn't been in a while to a wrap party because we usually hustle away and go back home. So I stuck around. I didn't get home until April 21st, but I hadn't been there since April 1st. So for 20 days, you know, they hadn't seen their dad other than on FaceTime. And Jen hadn't really had help. Luckily, we're fortunate enough to be able to afford for help, you know, for additional childcare, whether it's a babysitter or a nanny or something. So it's really difficult, and I commend you on being able to do it. Jensen and I, because he's in the same situation with Daniil, we say this all the time. Whenever we're flying back from Austin to Vancouver, we're like, ugh, thank God I can get back to work so I can rest. I'm not kidding. And work is not easy. You know, it's not a super, it's a very fun job, and parts of it are very easy, but it's also a big commitment. Like literally, it's more restful to be in Vancouver filming 16-hour days than to be chasing around a 5-year-old. So bravo to you and your wonderful English, and very lucky child you have. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So this question was kind of similar to the one, but I hope that's okay. So
That's fine.
You've been in so many cons, and you've answered a lot of questions. So I was wondering if there was some question that you got so many times that you already had an automatic answer, or you're like, oh, here it comes again. I don't know.
No, great question. I don't know, and I feel like sometimes in perspective changes. You know, if you had asked me 9 years ago at the first JibCon a question about Sam, the answer would have been very different than what it is today. They both would have been honest answers, but they would have been different because of where I am in my life, where Sam is, and who Sam is has also changed and developed and progressed and grown. So I mean it. Like, this is a very, for me, for all the members of the cast, it's a very enlightening experience to come to these because you get interesting questions, and as somebody who's really passionate about what I do for a living, it makes me better at my job, and I enjoy it. It's fun. Yeah, I don't think there's been any question that I'm bored with by any means.
That's great.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.